guys, Joe here with Fence Pro Solutions. I literally just recorded this whole video and realized the microphone was not in front of me. So here we go again. Today's video, we're going to be talking about tracking your phone calls with CallRail and how it can help you with your business. Okay, before we go any further, if these kinds of videos are helpful to you, just hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you can see the videos. And then if there's any other contractors that you know, doesn't even have to be in fencing, if this kind of stuff would be helpful for them, then please share the video so we can all hit our goals and, live better lives. Okay, I'm going to shrink myself down. So this is CallRail. This is what we use to track everything. It'll tell you everything you basically need to know. It tracks where the phone calls are coming from, if it's from Google organic or it's paid ads or it's Facebook, it's going to tell you everything you need to know. It does take a little bit to set up, but after that, you're done. You don't have to do anything else. So the first thing it's going to show you is how many phone calls you had. So Monday this week we had 42. So far today we had 12. So this will help you gauge how your business is doing. The next thing, once you come down, is it's going to tell you, it lists all the phone calls. So at this point we had 12, so that brings us down to here-ish. Okay. And basically it's going to tell you the company, which it's always going to be, your company, so you don't really need this, but the tracking number. So this is telling you where the people are, calling from. So this calls before hitting website, which if you notice, it's, probably half of them. Actually, today it's a little less than half, but usually it's most of the phone calls. That for us, when someone searches on Google and they get to the Google Maps section, if they call this phone number right here, that is going to show up as calls before hitting website because they never even got to the website at that point. Then for Google ads, out of area ads, which is another Google ad, which is helpful because if you're doing different Google ads and you notice that you have a higher quality person coming from certain ads, you want to kind of track that because for us, people that are coming from out of area, if they type in, fence company, say Deptford, when they search that, because they're coming out of the area, they're automatically going to go through and find the ones with the best reviews and call them. So that's why that's important. Okay. The other thing that's nice is it's going to record the phone calls for you. This is where it gets really invaluable. But the other thing is if you're recording every phone call, it does get expensive. At this point, we're a little over $200, but the value we get from this information and the ability to constantly improve is well worth the $200 and then some. Okay. So it's easy to listen to recordings. You just click here. I'm just going to pause it so we don't have to listen to it all. But basically, what's above, that's when we're talking. What's below is when the customer's talking. And if you listen to any audiobooks or read any books regarding selling, then you should know that basically we should not really be talking all that much. Typically, what's happening is you should be asking questions. And actually, to backtrack a little bit, we sell over the phone. We don't even go out to the customer's house unless they already know what the price is going to be and they get charged an on-site consultation fee. It's the only way we show up. So when we sell jobs over the phone, we don't want to talk that much. So that's where this is helpful. So it should actually be much less. It should be 80% customer, 20%, us talking. But anyway, it'll go through and, you can listen to the phone call, which is very helpful. So then after they're done, we can listen to it and say, this is what needs to improve. You should have done this instead. Or, for a call script, we can adjust that based upon what's going on. So super helpful. The other thing you can do is mark them if they're qualified or not. So you can go through, plus, this is if they're qualified, and they seem like your customer. And then, if they're not, then you would hit this. So just it's a nice way to go through and find out who's quality, who's not, and go from there. And again, another one of the things that's extremely helpful is, you know, where people that are spending money on Google Ads, like myself and a lot of everyone else, you want to know that your money's being well spent. Because, you know, when you're spending money on the advertising, you know calls are coming in and emails are coming in, but which ones are actually directly resulting into sales? You know, you might be getting, you know, 90 phone calls a month from Google Ads and you get 100 from, you know, say organic, or maybe it's only 20 organic. But what happens if, you know, most of your sales are coming from the organic? You need to know that kind of thing. So this is where it becomes, you know, helpful. So this is what I use. If you have questions, like if you go to set this thing up and you have some kind of issue, just let me know what it is and I can basically make a video, because if you have the question, other people are going to have it. But anyway, this is what we use and it's super helpful. All right, guys, have a great day.